Hey guys, Megan Fox here. I write columns on pgmedia.com, and I'm supposed to be napping right now because I was on the live stream today for like 10 hours, live streaming Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. And then at midnight, I am going on the Raquel Law show. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm supposed to be napping, but I couldn't sleep because something was running through my mind that I had to get out and make a video on because I think people need to see it back to back. I did this on the live stream, but um, I wanted to edit it down so that it's easier to digest because ain't nobody going to dig through an 8-hour live stream to find it. Now, Josh Drew testified today. Josh Drew, as you recall, is this guy who everyone in my chat thought looked like Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. However, compared to Amber's other witnesses, he was much more charismatic. He, according to witnesses inside the courtroom, Runkle of the Bailey, the attorney that was in there, said that the jury was paying attention to him, that they actually sat up and paid attention. And he was concerned that they liked his story and that would be very bad for Johnny. However, I found some major inconsistencies in this testimony, and I wanted to point them out. So let's get started.
It was a bald gentleman, white.
With which officer, if any, did you speak that night?
Both.
What did you say to them, if you recall?
When they arrived, I greeted them at the door. I walked them through PH3 to show them the damage, show them the broken glass.
About a man who led you through the penthouses on the evening of May 21, 2016?
Yes.
Did you describe him as uncooperative?
Yes.
Let me ask another question. Was he cooperative with your inquiries that evening?
No.
I walked them through PH3 to show them the damage, show them the broken glass.
He wouldn't even give me a name of who the husband was.
Did he report to you in words or substance any vandalism?
No, not that I recall.
I took them through PH3, like I said, to show them the damage. I took them back out of the hallway, showed them the dent in the door shaped like the bottom of a wine bottle in PH1. Took them into PH5 to see broken picture frames, smashed glass, Raquel's jewelry and things like that strewn about the apartment. And then I brought them back to PH3.
Did he report to you in words or substance that any domestic violence had occurred?
I don't recall any exact verbiage he said.
Specifically, my communication with him was asking what, if anything, could be done, because we were obviously upset. And his comment to me specifically was, there's damage in these apartments. Her face is red. If she wants to file a report, we have enough here to go pick him up.
Did you perceive any signs of injury on her face or anywhere else on her body that was visible to you?
No.
They had already walked through the hallway over the gigantic wine stain throughout the entire hallway.
Okay, here you can see this is the stain that was on the carpet that Amber's team admitted as evidence into court that something happened here with a wine bottle. And it's pretty clear in this picture that there's definitely some kind of red stain here and like a white stain further over. Unfortunately for Josh, there's a problem with this statement because there were two sets of officers that came to Amber Heard's apartment, the penthouse, that night and searched them. And they were wearing, the first set of officers did not have their body cams on. They are the officers that Josh claims he walked through the apartment and showed them all the damage. And we're going to get to their testimony because they did testify and they denied all of it. And then the second set of officers did have their body cams on, and they walk through the hallway and there are no wine stains anywhere. So and he said they had to step over them. And that is not what I saw. And we're going to look at that again and see if you can see them and you can make up your mind if you see them. Just looking at the carpet now. Let's just look at the carpet, because if I pause it, it gets pixelated. But if it's moving slowly, we can see better. Okay, so let me get out of here so you can see even more. All right, has anybody seen any wine stains like we just saw in the picture. Keep looking. No wine stains. I don't see any. I see shadows. Looking for those 2 red splotches with the white one a little over to the left of the 2 red ones. And remember, Josh Drew said the police had to walk right over it.
They had already walked through the hallway over the gigantic wine stain throughout the entire hallway.
Now, that picture does not show me how far away or close it is to the door. But let's back up a little bit. Let's do that again. I thought I saw something. Maybe I saw something to the right. So let's check it out again. This is, to me, is all shadows. You let me know in the comments below what you think you are seeing. I'm seeing a lot of shadows, but the carpet looks like a uniform kind of color. The only color difference I'm seeing is where I see shadows. Okay, we're going to turn another corner. This is where I thought I might have seen something. Wait, I'm looking for those 2 red splotches. Anybody see them? No, that's a shadow. Yeah, no, I didn't see them. See, I backed. I don't see any wine stains at all.
But you've never seen Johnny hit Amber.
That's correct. And I've affirmed it to everybody that I've spoken to. I've been explicit about that.
And you've never seen Johnny hit any woman.
Correct.
When you first saw her, did you notice any marks on her face?
Yes.
Describe the marks.
To be very honest with you, I don't actually remember which side of her face it was, but I do distinctly remember there being a red mark and a small bruise on her cheekbone, and red marks just above her eyebrow and to the right side, or to the side of her eyebrow.
Anything that made you believe there had been a crime committed? From you exiting the elevator up until that point in time, did you hear or see anything that made you believe that a crime had been committed?
I did not.
They had already walked through the hallway over the gigantic wine stain throughout the entire hallway.
Up until that point in time, did you hear or see anything that made you think an act of domestic violence had occurred?
I did not.
And did you determine that she sustained any injuries?
I determined that she did not sustain any injuries.
So at any point in time during the incident, during the date of the incident, did she complain of any injury?
She did not.
Do you see anything in disarray?
I did not.
I took them through PH3, like I said, to show them the damage. I took them back out of the hallway, showed them the dent in the door shaped like the bottom of a wine bottle in PH1. Took them into PH5 to see broken picture frames, smashed glass, Raquel's jewelry, and things like that strewn about the apartment. And then I brought them back to PH3.
So that's pretty interesting, isn't it?